What is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a fantastic day today. Yesterday we compared R9 and Raul Gonzalez, and if you haven't checked that video out, the link will be in the description. But today we are going to talk about Al-Owairan versus Luis Figo. Both of these cards are definitely one of the best right wingers in the game right now. Luis Figo is 115 OVR, but Al-Owairan is 114 OVR. I have a separate video dedicated to Al-Owairan as well. If you want to check that out, the link will be in the description. And that is why I'm making this video. Some of you guys have already claimed Al-Owairan, and maybe you have already trained him, and you also packed Figo. Figo is giving you an OVR advantage. You are confused which one you should be going for. And even if you haven't claimed any of these players, you still might be confused which one you should go for. And this is exactly what we're going to be breaking down in this video, comparing these two cards. So without any further ado, let's jump into today's video. So in this comparison, we are going to be comparing the pace, shooting, dribbling, passing, physical and effectiveness between Saeed Al-Owairan and Luis Figo. First of all, we are going to talk about their pace. On paper, both of these guys have similar pace, but there is still a slight difference between their pace. But Saeed Al-Owairan seems to have the edge when it comes to some step over bursts and some other skill move bursts that you get when you use skill moves, or especially when you stop and then start moving again with your player. And that's where Saeed Al-Owairan seems to be more robust compared to Luis Figo. In terms of sprint speed, I don't think I have felt much of a difference between these two guys. Both of these players seem to have almost equal amount of sprint speed, and they run really good with the ball. So I think it's a kind of a tie between their sprint speed, but Saeed Al-Owairan does have the edge when it comes to acceleration. And both of these guys are one of the fastest players in the game, and since pace is really important, I am going to give Saeed Al-Owairan 10 out of 10 points, and Luis Figo is going to get 9 out of 10 points. Next up is the shooting department. Now, when we talk about the shooting, I think we must consider the fact that Luis Figo is a right winger and he is also a right-footed player. So this fact alone is not going to help Luis Figo get some additional points when it comes to shooting, even though his shooting seems to be better on paper than Saeed Al-Owairan. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Al-Owairan seems to have better shooting. I'm not just talking about taking the shot with their stronger foot, I'm also talking about overall shooting. Because even if you put Luis Figo on the left wing, I still think Al-Owairan has better long shots and overall finishing compared to Luis Figo. But Luis Figo, being a right-footed right winger, is not going to get a lot of points, and he is going to get 7 out of 10 points, and Al-Owairan, for his really good shooting and really good finishing, is going to get 9 out of 10 points. I have a dedicated video for Saeed Al-Owairan as well, and I think you can see in that video that his finishing and shooting is really good. Next up is dribbling. Now, dribbling is another department where Luis Figo seems to have the edge if we talk about their stats. But of course, here we are only talking about their gameplay experience. That is why I'm not even looking at stats at the moment. So that's what I felt about their dribbling. Saeed Al-Owairan has better agility compared to Luis Figo, but Luis Figo has better ball control compared to Saeed Al-Owairan. Now, for wingers, I think agility is more important compared to ball control, and that's why Luis Figo seems to have better close control compared to Saeed Al-Owairan. But when we talk about taking those sharp turns, cutting inside with those fake shots, and taking on some really good defenders, Saeed Al-Owairan has the advantage with his dribbling as well. And not just dribbling, Al-Owairan has the edge even if we talk about their skill moves. He feels more robust with his step overs, and his open up fake shot is also extremely effective. Luis Figo seems to have better... Luis Figo keeps the ball close with his lane change and roulette because he has better ball control, and these are some differences between these guys when we talk about dribbling. And if we give them points, Al-Owairan is going to get 9 out of 10 points and Figo is going to get 8 out of 10 points. Next up is the passing department, because for wingers, passing is also important because wingers are supporting attackers. They support the attack via the wings, and they should have really good passing as well. And when we talk about passing, Al-Owairan has average passing. I'm not going to glaze him for no reason. It is what it is. His passes are kind of average. His vision is also not that good, and his short passing accuracy is decent, but don't expect him to be a passing wizard. He's not going to be that. He's a very effective attacking player, but his passes are kind of average. If we talk about Luis Figo, however, his passes are really good. He has really good short passing. His long passes are also very good, and they're kind of very effective when your striker is making a run and you want to launch a long ball. And I think that's where his long passes are going to be really helpful. His overall vision and short passing accuracy is better than Saeed Al-Owairan. That is why Al-Owairan is going to get 7 out of 10 points for passing, and Figo is going to get 9 out of 10 points for passing. Next up is physicality. Normally, OP wingers don't have really good physicality, and that is also going to be the case with Saeed Al-Owairan. By OP, I don't mean overall OP. I mean they feel really good with the ball and they are extremely fast. And Saeed Al-Owairan also is not super physical. He's very easy to shrug off, and he can easily lose the ball if he is up against a really physical player. Figo is not much different, but his physicality seems to be a little bit better than Saeed Al-Owairan. It's not like Figo is going to be impossible to take off the ball, or he's going to throw the defenders down on the ground with just a touch of a shoulder. No, that is not going to be the case, but still, when we talk about pure strength, Figo seems to have better strength than Saeed Al-Owairan, and physically he does a bit better than Al-Owairan. So Figo is going to get 8 out of 10 points, and Al-Owairan is going to get 7 out of 10 points for physicality. Lastly, we always talk about overall effectiveness, and if we talk about the overall effectiveness of Luis Figo, he is not super effective with his overall movement. His attacking positioning is not good compared to Al-Owairan. He's not always making runs, and even when he does, I think they're just not as effective as Saeed Al-Owairan. And the fact that he's a right-footed player on that right wing, you already know his overall effectiveness is going to be really weak, because he's not going to be able to finish most of the chances he gets. And you are also going to be very hesitant to attack through the right side, because you will not be confident in taking shots with his weaker foot, and that is where Al-Owairan shines the brightest. He's extremely robust, he's very effective, he makes some really good runs, his shooting is really good, and he doesn't have the weak foot issue. So I think Al-Owairan is a much effective player compared to Luis Figo. And Al-Owairan is going to get 9 out of 10 points as a right winger, and Luis Figo is going to get only 6 out of 10 points. And if we add all of these points, Al-Owairan is going to get a total of 51 points, and Figo is going to get a total of 47 points. And that would mean Saeed Al-Owairan is going to be the winner of this comparison. If you are planning to get a right winger, I think you should not be going with Luis Figo, because you get Saeed Al-Owairan for kind of almost free. And even though Figo has the OVR advantage, Al-Owairan is still a better right winger. And that would be a wrap for today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and with another video like this, I will see you guys in the next one.